sang ane ta lobjen degi ane chega di ane tanja nyendo nyiwa dinan thia yi ane nyendo nyiwa dinan ane lobjen degi chigwe chega di kari lana magnetic effects of electric current tada jingi shio da chigpare te jingi kari shio lana wires nala circuits nala current dosona ane current dosa ki wire yana solution di nala current do wala tene effect kari yor sumir heating effect, magnetic effect, and chemical effect. Okay, now chemical effect shashra and heating effect and magnetic effect. Magnetic effect lana kar log golan tajing in kare wire nala current dosa ki wire di chau chegre la that is heating effect. Ta kalo current dosa ki wire di magnet do cha du re magnet la kare magnet samul kare no re there is a attraction. Magnet samang harcha do chadu chala jueng so wire current dosa ki wire di magnet machine chadu ye sonza dil khalare magnetic effects of current na magnetic effects of current na ke mare khalore current dosa ki wire di wires na current dosona current dosa wire di magnet do chagre behave like a magnet and this effect is called as magnetic effects of current. And if you see that and tenda thing the changes tears magnetic effects of electric currents tida they'll tend to change. When electric current passes through a wire, it behaves like a magnet. When electric current passes through a wire, la current dosona it's lana wire behave like a magnet. And current dosaki wire di current do chadu lana magnet do chadu re. Pecha chabane de nala perich de do bulb che battery car ne do sindi kanjang wire and then a wire kar jere uninsulated wire din nan insulate che shura gig tum gyo dine ne gig di phar ko and then a wire khura yora wire di do sha compass needle chi shutro and compass needle di wire di nala current do kala compass needle de kar chigre deflect che movement di kharchine movement de na di magnet re and di yang kacharo ko magnet chai ko kharchine magnet chare di copper wire di magnet kharchin chare di nala current do wala te chine ko copper wire di magnet char and dindi chila wire chinala current do sona current do wire di magnet do chai la khalere magnetic effects of electric current ta di tangshu suki thongres suki hagores and di ta scientists get so Hans Christian Ostrich and was the first scientist who noticed the deflection of compass needle every time when current passed through the wire. Kukitang showed that how good is. Kare how good lana kesi wires nala current kandiji drovena and current doza ki wire ki dam la kisi khelan compass needle ji khi una magnetic compass ki una and compass the katti na ko kalje movement dos deflect dos deflect lana movement ro inti kharchine move chire lana khol tholi to kala khu karlave the wire doza current doza ki wire di magnet chadu dos it behave like a magnet and concept pe le lo rel chhe kisi wire chinala current dosona current doza ki wire di magnet do chadu re and this is called as magnetic effects of electric current. Electric current can be used to make a magnet. So that means color electric current the kari piji so the magnet sela piji chiwata chikpare Tadi Austrian experiment la sta. Tadi Austrian experiment uni leiming ha ku merwa. Anchitan di ngaran sulokte nala dindistu. Activities tu. Tangi Austrian experiments nan tishai the tina diuming ha ku meta roa. Ngi do sine activity ti shizung iti loten. Dinang kariki yure ngazo tsakta ki kam tongpa chi yure. And di tsakta kam tongpa di ki nang la khallu yure. He rev electric wires and rev an electric wire a few times around the cupboard tray. And di la kachere wire in this tilta gap and place a small compass needle inside it. Di nanglo la kachere magnetic compass needle chungju chulur. And that the wire del NE euro and NE the free NE the kachere switch la connect chire la connect the free end of this wire to electric cell through the switch and switch kyune free end ni the kajere chick positive terminal la connect chere chick negative terminal la connect chere. Note the deflection, note the direction, notes the direction in which compass needle is pointing. Tadi switch off kara compass needle point kaja direction kawal point chidu tower direction kawal di tawore. And bring a bar magnets near the needle and observe what happened. Di tam na bar magnets kyun. Bar magnets kyun to kala kajire ko compass needle di deflection did. Ta now while watching the compass needle carefully, move the switch on position. Switch to the on position. Does compass needle deflect? Ani dine nemi de switch on to kala yangeta or compass needle the deflect chi demindo. Move the switch back to off position and does compass needle back to its initial position. Ani kisi tanza dux deflect chayona. Left ne right le deflect chayona on chidukala. The switch off chidukala kojere yange back le deflect. Right ne left le deflect chayona tawore. What does this experiment indicate? The experiment the karitungo de lana. We know that needle of compass is a tiny magnet. Compass needle deflect karchina. Compass needle dinala needle the magnet chungchun share. Which point in north and south direction? Katina north and south latunget. When we bring a magnet close to it, the needles get deflect. Magnet chunchuch tam kiona needle di ama kujo keir. We also have seen that compass needle get deflects when current flow in nearby wire. And tarnishing the conclusion karchung na kuki dam na yogyo wire na la current chigdosona and tenation needle di deflect. Karchine deflect chire. And the current dozaki wire the magnet chade. Current dozaki wire the magnet chine sonta and a con compass needle the needle and magnet chunju got a magnet niam tuna kajana repulsion younger yana attraction younger. So that means it shows some movement or deflection. And this is the activity which shows the effects of currents on compass needle. Now next is electromagnet. Tadi concept chikyan electromagnet lana chikuchi concept chikyan. Electromagnet ki tandangi de tiere dingi langan chiki activities cheer. Karichere take an insulated wires and iron nail. Delin da insulated wire lana wire in the kare jikwengyo wires ki and di karche yan tan cha sarkachili. Wind the wire tightly around the nails in the form of coil. And the wire dikachere in the steer circuit del duxtida gap. Connect free end of wire to terminals of cells to the switch. Gochuda. And the switch kune and the wire de la terminal near or chick battery ki positive terminal connect che and chick negative terminal la connect che. And place some pins on or near the end of the nail. The nails to the circuit to circuit ki kang yana the term the gela pin dinisha paper pin the paper clips the term la shot. The term la shot in a karichere. Now switch on the current and what happened? Does the pin clinch to the tip of the nail? Nata the jida karichere kira current the switch on chitukala karichere the term ki pinch to and deep pin karichi dola and pin the and circuit itself clinch jugiduela. Switch off the current. Are the pins still clinching to the end of the lens? And switch off china tatunga kode circuit itself jarni tegi metayas. So they karichi lana kizikiran current dudukala and then pin key on a pin the circuit jarkor. And switch off china current over and the karichi dore and sergadi ma switch off chevata and sergadi karedi pin the marcha door. The karitungo current dudukala sergadi karicha dore magnet or chato. Magnet chadukala magnet the kachore the just the clean pin the simgor. current mewa chawadang ane kokar chidore sirka digi magnet kejo lado zonzo kuma chato. So todo karedo sirka di kare chato temporary magnet chayidwa. Current yudukala ko magnet che and current mewa chasona ko magnet kejo lado dwa. Dinde chigla kalagre electromagnet slate. Data coil behave like a magnet when current flows through it. When the electric current is switched off, coil generally loses its magnetism. Such a coil is called electromagnet. Coil copper in the wire in the churi gapjo in the yora and tantan dito. The coil the kona current do kala ko magnet do chibor. Kogi kizi current the off china switch off china circuit na current stop china and coil the magnetism the ladu. And then the coil chigla kala electromagnet slot. And the electromagnets the kavala pitch is uses of electromagnet. Electromagnet the strong magnet into kalana and chala chimbu in the magnetic properties, magnet charge in the era, in the rig, in the chimbu chad in the picture. The mangche kawa karishure, crane la carrier. And the GCP crane la kini to a then subdon do studio kalane. Kunzu karjore charging samaya charging kachano kola electromagnet kunun current to kala ko the charge ke sam magnetic is magnet to kala charge में charging more. Electromagnet also used to separate magnetic material from the junk. And kingi ne ta kingi do sena dine ne magnet le magnetic material magnet ke jo material ta charge rio la tiki separate chela electromagnet page chor. And tarnishin ki electromagnet mangbuchi kharche page chore ane kizi manjuki doctor ki ngaju mig na la dinde magnetic charge dan dinde juliana dithen la electromagnet page chor. And tarnishin ki electromagnet mangbuchi ngaju kachena try na pucham che na yungda electromagnet yesons ko thak tha jarung da ho dinde chen electromagnet la di dinde chigla like de shwe sa ane lobje de ki thama kare electric belt. And the electric belt is mangbutaj to and carrical low shower and can straight to that raw. Electric belt has an electromagnet in it. Yeah, electric belt the concept kare electromagnet. Electromagnet lana kare techi copper wire coils in and wire industry kept in a current do sona and the current do kala wire the magnet chayo the chila electromagnet. Temporary magnet yore. And temporary magnet de la base in a collega contest electric bell light contest figure collega contest did working and construction of electric belt. Diagram shows the circuit of electric bells. Circuit of an electric bell. The diagram the electric bell na circuit contest forms the show chere. And the nang la career is consists of a coil of wires wound on the iron nail. The coil of wires, the iron nail, and the la karichuri capture wire in this till the capture. And the coil the correct electromagnet actually. Kuna current to color the wire the samakado actually magnet actually. Coil. The iron rods the iron piece thala karlo wire in this churi capture the cause electromagnet actually. Current to consume magnet chart to get the juice. The unit the magnet the juice on the chuliro, the chulen the todo the sugar and belki kept. An iron strips with hammers at one end is kept close to the electromagnet. The lower iron strip with hammer. The cover share electromagnet ki damla shar. The electromagnet or the damla iron strip with hammer the dam shar. There is a contact screw near the iron strip. There are contact screw here. Quick jump and strip contact screw. When the iron strip is in contact with the screw, current flow through the coils, which becomes an electromagnet. When iron strip is in contact with the screw, iron strip the screw la contact che sona and the current do and current do sona and the kachere the magnet chat. The magnet chat to the contact screw. The magnet chana contact screw there. This switch contact screw. The magnet chasona electromagnet chasona and it's then pulled iron strip. The cartilage iron strip thing it. In this process, hammer at the end of strip strikes the gong of the bell to produce a sound. Digi cartilage, the magnet hasana, and digi cartilage, digi iron strip thing it. The electromagnets, the iron thing. Iron strip the iron strip gola hammers the kawashude, dilishud, the gong the shudugala cartilage sound produce. On the doorbell tanga tring cake the hammer the del sugar the hammer de shell the magnetic properties the current the magnetic thing and the circuit completes out. When electromagnet pulls the iron strip, the electromagnet pulls the iron strip, it also breaks the circuit and this sort thing to gala the contact screw ne break chado contact screw ne pakati to gala circuit break chad. Current to the coil stop flows and the coil ne current flow the stop chibor and stop chidu kala coil is no longer an electromagnet. The coil the electromagnet na te to come no longer attract the iron strip yeah so jar to come jar matu katula iron strip come back to its original position. Koka chiro ko ma majana kuma ranja the iron strip ma ranja koram position law dure and koka to gre contact screw la ranja to and contact screw ranja to circuit the complete charge. Circuit complete chadu ko magnet chadu electromagnet chadu ko thing it the iron strip the thing it iron strip thena iron strip ki gosh to hammer the del shoot and they shune ane kachigre yange gong la yange shune and duk sin thema mo tarang the magnet cha the electromagnet cha the theme and they shoe and then in contact screen kan circuit me cha the ma ranja lo duk sin repeated mangu chana charing and the this to hammers to the gong de la shune ye shu chu shu martin sound produce gongs every time the circuit is complete. This is how the bell rings. The electric bell tandandre keke yomare de la gong chure hammer chure iron strip yore and the contact screw yore the electromagnet the coil dire and the la switch to and the battery yore and then the circuit complete chana the electromagnet chane the strip the two thing it two and the hammer the can shoot and the hammer two tend to color the strip the culture break check the contact screw tang ko ni do make your channel circuit the incomplete chane ranja yang contact screw ma ranja load those electric bell la